to slope stability, ground improvement, earthquake engineering, and underground construction, geotechnical engineering directly influences safety, sustainability, and economy. In a country like India, with a diverse geology, starting from Himalayas to very large coastal regions, and increasing urban density with 140 crore population, geotechnical engineering is not an optional, friends. It is a fundamental to every activity we drive in the nation. As a geotechnical engineer by training and profession, I have had the privilege of being associated with several nationally significant projects. These experiences reinforce my belief that sound geotechnical understanding is essential for engineering excellence. And it also humbles you that you do not know anything, because that's the way we practice geotechnical engineering, friends. One of the iconic project which I have to mention here, connecting, is not very far away from here, because we are in the land of Punjab, 5 rivers, and one of the rivers is Chenab. If you cross river Chenab, we connect it to Jammu and Kashmir. It is so important to keep the nation united, and this bridge connects the Jammu and Kashmir to the mainland is Chenab Bridge. It is a dream of the nation. The world's highest railway arch bridge located in one of the most challenging geological and seismic terrains, and we had the opportunity to engage to design the slope stability and foundation design of this structure. As early as started with the work in 2005 and went up to 2020. And today that structure is magnanimous and looking very bright and up, but many works of what has happened underground, almost 18 years against 2.5 years of structure, is unnoticed work of geotechnical engineering. That's what we have to understand. The importance is given to the beauty of the structure which is above, but the work which has gone below has never been recognized. The success of this project was not merely a triumph of structural design, but a testament to meticulous geotechnical investigation, slope stabilization, rock anchoring, and seismic assessment, and more importantly, even creating the access road to these both abutments was a big challenge in that difficult terrain. And those who know, particularly Punjabis, would know this, how Chenab is a rugged terrain flowing through, and is one of the rivers which Punjab has, Ravi, Bias, Sutlej, and one is Chenab and then Jhelum. The bridge stands today as a symbol of engineering courage, scientific rigor, and national resolve, and more importantly, it's a tribute to the engineers of India who can build the world's highest rail bridge in the world, standing magnanimously, having all the odds against. That means even if some of the legs of that is blasted, the bridge will stand and it will walk. The next is, friends, we have the dream of the nation, Ram Janmabhoomi. See, we have, all of you know that. So we have 500 years of history where we created this Sri Ram temple in Ayodhya. See, Ram Janmabhoomi Temple Foundation demanded an extraordinary geotechnical insight, because it was a plan to construct a 1,000-year life structure without using steel in both the foundation and the superstructure. Because as per the Vastu Shilpa Shastra, the structure has to last for 1,000 years, but no steel would be used. Even scientifically as well, the steel could not last more than 150 years. So when a structure has to be designed for 1,000 years, so it has to be very uniquely designed. So that time, the major problem occurred. That is, when pile foundations which are put there, 6 piles of 1.2 diameter, 1.2 meter diameter, almost running up to 22 meters, that has failed both for horizontal and vertical capacity loading. This video is playing now. Can we play? Just a small video of our contribution to the Ram Temple Foundation. Sri Ram is sitting on that foundation today, and we are very proud of that activity. Thank you very much. Can you play the video?
Yes, excavation का मैं यहाँ एक परिचय और करा दूँ। मेरे हमारे बीच में बैठे हैं सीताराम, ये प्रोफेसर हैं, डॉक्टर हैं। देखते ही मुझे याद आ गया, नाम बोल दिया मैंने। ये आईआईटी गुवाहाटी में डायरेक्टर थे कोरोना काल में 2021 में। समस्या खड़ी हुई 1000 साल का मंदिर, तो इसकी फाउंडेशन कैसी होनी चाहिए। लार्सन टुब्रो ने फाउंडेशन के बारे में जो सोचा, उसका ट्रायल अप टू द मार्क नहीं आया, सब चिंतित हो गए। तो देश में जितनी आईआईटी, दिल्ली, गुवाहाटी, बंबई, चेन्नई, सीबीआरआई रुड़की, एनजीआरआई हैदराबाद, लार्सन टुब्रो, टाटा, इनके सब बड़े बड़े स्ट्रक्चरल इंजीनियर्स, आईआईटी गुवाहाटी के डायरेक्टर, आईआईटी दिल्ली के रिटायर्ड डायरेक्टर, एनआईटी सूरत के डायरेक्टर, सीबीआरआई के डायरेक्टर। अब कोरोना तो सब ऑनलाइन मीटिंग होती थी। इस कोरोना में इन्होंने कहा मैं तो साइट विजिट करूंगा, अकेले करूंगा, मेरे साथ कोई नहीं चाहिए। अबे कोरोना में कुछ हो गया तो क्या होगा। और ये साइलेंटली अयोध्या में जन्मभूमि में रहे, पता नहीं क्या देखा, और रिपोर्ट लिखी कमेटी से हट करके, ये होना चाहिए, वही आ गया। 1000 साल आयु अगर पत्थर की है तो उसके कंधे भी उतने ही मजबूत होने चाहिए, अर्थात फाउंडेशन भी वैसी होनी चाहिए। आपकी रिपोर्ट मैं आप सबको अपना प्रणाम निवेदन करता हूँ।
Person who spoke is Mananiya Champat Rai ji, Secretary of the Rama Janmabhoomi Trust, and he not only was there since 1986, and all of you know the story of 1992, what happened in Ayodhya. The Indians will never forget that day, 1992. If you don't know, find out, because I don't want to mention here, because it's very controversial. But this person not only stayed there from 86 as a Karsevak, and today also he is there in the same Karsevak Bhavan in Ayodhya, looking after the temple activity, and temple is now complete and majestic. Please remember, those who are particularly following the Hindu religion, this is an energy spot, because Ram was born and location of Ram was identified to the sanctum sanctorum of this temple. And for Punjabis, I will tell you, 1 kilometer from there, Guru Nanak ka bhavan bhi hai udhar. He went there in search of Ram and to pray Ram. Friends, this grand structure today which exists as a nation's pride after 500 years, it is situated in the complex soil conditions, because it's all debris. The suggested technique actually exposed 3 generations of temple below, because I suggested open excavation as against any deep foundation. Dipankar, we will hear now deep foundation lecture, but I will tell you, I was dead against here in this project for a deep excavation. I said, you're going to miss the whatever is hidden below. Because of this, they were able to extract a lot of artifacts which dated back to Dwapara Yuga. It is carbon dated as well. Everything will be kept in a museum today in the temple. That's the uniqueness suggested the foundation time. So extensive subsurface investigation. Ravi Sundaram is right here. Myself and Ravi has written 2 papers in IGC recently. If you don't have IGJ, Indian Geotechnical Journal, both the papers are here. And I think his company did the geotechnical investigation. And Mehta, I should mention, who is the construction manager of the temple, who is located right now in Ayodhya from L&T, who are the 3 authors. These 2 series paper, I think IGJ under the leadership of Dipankar has brought out. Advanced ground improvement techniques adopted or suggested to this project is a long-term settlement and durability consideration and analysis has also been presented. The project exemplifies how traditional faith and modern geotechnical science can coexist harmoniously. That's the beauty of this project, ladies and gentlemen. I will repeat again. The traditional faith today is taking a spotlight in the world. Every world leader is accepting the Indian faith and the system, what we have given to the world. and which coexist with modern geotechnical science. And that's the beauty of these projects. Reminder that geotechnical engineering quietly supports the nation's most visible achievements. There is no look back after this type of construction. India is rising. India is now number 5 in the economy, but it will become in 2 years number 3. Along with the GDP, higher education is poised to grow. We are the 3rd largest higher education in the country, and we have particularly our focus, what we have done, either by mistake, we call large number of engineering colleges mushroomed in the southern part of India in 1980s, but today we are so proud of those colleges. They have provided engineers of the world, friends. Have engineers put in every country of the world and every company of the world. And with only GER of 29%, gross enrollment ratio in higher education. Imagine with the national education policy implementation by 2035, if you become 50% gross enrollment ratio, which is still smaller than what developed countries have achieved. If that happens, we are going to be omnipresent, particularly in engineering and management areas, omnipresent in every country, every company of the world, and the entire world is very conscious about the talent of India. So today about 4,000 global capability centers have been established in India, even going into second tier cities, hiring very large number of engineers. Some of the companies who are hiring mind-boggling. One company, I don't want to name it, but you will all understand who it is. 130,000 people working in 2-3 locations in India. So this is not a small feat, because Indian engineers are everywhere. Today, top 500 tech companies are led by Indian engineers. And they cannot be from RECs or NITs or IITs, because their numbers is so small. All IITs put together produces only 15,000 graduates every year, 23 IITs. And NITs put together another 20,000. Professor Kanajia will agree with me. 35,000. But AICT approved engineering colleges close to about 2,900 produces 1.5 million engineers every year. From last 15 to 20 years it has happened. So we are omnipresent. And our engineers are building structures not just in India, UAE, Saudi Arabia, even Europe and America, everywhere, and particularly I don't need to say in the digital public infrastructure. Everybody who's contributing to artificial intelligence, majority of them, 90% of them are Indians. In all companies, Google, Microsoft, you name it. Friends, geotechnical engineering in the era of sustainability, because let me come back to the sustainability is no longer a choice, it is a necessity, because we have very less resources, we need to use optimally. Geotechnical engineering plays a decisive role in sustainable development by optimizing foundation designs to reduce material consumption, reusing marginal soils through ground improvement. Many of our research which is happening in even Jalandhar is in these areas. Promoting sustainable earth retaining systems, reducing carbon footprint through innovative construction practices. The theme of this IGC rightly emphasizes innovation and sustainability using geotechnical engineers to think beyond conventional solutions. Friends, in recent years, we have witnessed devastating